Meditation is a game changer, but only if you do it every day. If you just do it when you feel anxious or when you're not in a good headspace, you're not going to get the full benefits of it. And let's first start with the physical and the mental benefits, and these are backed by science. It decreases anxiety, depression, and other mood disorders, reduces stress, reduces inflammation, improves sleep, and it reduces or decreases your blood pressure. Also, it helps with overthinking. My little anxious brain used to constantly think of the worst case scenarios. I used to worry myself to death. Nowadays, because I meditate every day, I'm able to catch those thoughts when they creep in. But back in the days when I wasn't meditating on a regular basis, I lived in terror in my mind because I was constantly overthinking, constantly imagining the worst case scenarios that I didn't even have proof was going to happen. But now, when those thoughts creep in, I'm able to combat them. And I would even go as far as to say they're attacks, because spiritual warfare is real. And that's why you have to have your spiritual weapons to be able to combat those attacks. And meditation is one of them. And speaking of spiritual, let's talk about the spiritual benefits of meditation, which are actually my favorite. So when you pray, that is you communicating with God. But when you meditate, that is you allowing God to communicate with you and reply back to the requests that you've made and the things that you've asked Him. And here's the thing, even in the Bible it says, be still and know that I am God. All throughout the Bible it talks about stillness. When you meditate, you close your eyes and sit in silence and just focus on your breath. That is you being still and allowing God to speak to you. All the videos you see me post come from me constantly praying and meditating. God is constantly downloading messages into my spirit. I never sit around and think, oh, what am I going to talk about next? Maybe I should talk about this. Maybe I should talk about that. No, it just comes to me like rapid fire. I have a long list of notes in my phone of all the messages God has downloaded to me that I haven't recorded yet. Sometimes I get overwhelmed because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so many messages you want me to share, God. But okay, I'll do it. It's just gonna take some time. I can only pump out so many YouTube videos at a time. Meditation also helps with self-reflection. I can't tell you how many epiphanies I've had while meditating, realizing how certain things are connected, realizing certain things about myself, remembering certain things from my childhood that I forgot about, that I suppressed and buried in my subconscious. So in a way, meditation also helps with your healing. Now, before we get to the last and best part of the video, I just want to make you guys aware. I do offer coaching and healing sessions. I am a spiritual teacher and coach. If you need help healing from your unresolved trauma, or you have anxiety or depression, or you just need help changing your mindset, I would love to work with you. The link to my website will be in the description box, and I am here to guide you if you allow me. Now, the most important part of the video is how do you meditate and how long and what should you think about? First things first, when you first start meditating, the first 2 to 3 weeks of you meditating every single day, expect your mind to go haywire. Expect to have monkey brain. Your mind is going to be all over the place, thinking about a million different things. This is normal. And a lot of times when people first start meditating and this happens, they're like, I don't know how to meditate. I can't meditate. I'm not doing it right. No, that is completely normal. You're doing everything right. But after those first 3 weeks, that's when you're going to start to feel a difference. Also, I highly suggest meditating for at least 15 minutes. Some people say 5, some people say 10. In my experience, that's not enough, because the first 5 to 10 minutes, that's when your mind is going haywire and you're just all over the place. So set a timer for 15 minutes. Keep your eyes closed. Stay still. Don't get up. Don't move until that timer goes off. The reason meditation feels weird when you first start doing it is because you're so used to being distracted. You're so used to being in go mode, hustle, 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 grind, 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 that you're not used to peace. Another thing, don't try to think about anything. Don't try not to think about anything either. Just focus on your breath. Whatever thoughts come in, just let them come and go. And if you focus on your breath, that's going to keep you positive. That's going to keep you centered. But also, here's the thing. Sometimes the negative has to come in for us to even be made aware of it and for us to address it and face it. It's not always meant to scare you or put fear in you. Another thing you need to be doing when you meditate is visualizing. Instead of using your imagination for bad and visualizing the worst case scenarios, use your imagination for good and visualize how you want things to be, how you want your life to be, the things that you want, not the things you don't want. And this isn't just to make you feel good. By doing this, you're actually attracting those things to you. You're actually going to manifest it by constantly visualizing it as if it's already yours. I pray this message was helpful. If it was, make sure you like it, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.